Are you beginning to hear people talk about exit strategies? Have you been seeing a lot of YouTubers posting videos telling you how to get ready for the upcoming bear market? Well, this is going to be one of those videos. But let me first tell you a story on how I got into crypto. 2017 is the year when I first got into crypto. It was my first year. I was a complete noob and I had no idea what I was doing. In 2016 is the first time when I got a whiff of Bitcoin. Somebody told me about it and I had no idea what Bitcoin was. In 2016, I opened a new business, and in 2017, I finally was beginning to see Bitcoin. I wasn't able to get in and I wasn't able to get a hold of it. I wasn't really sure how to do it, and it wasn't that difficult. It was just that I had no idea what I was doing. But in February of 2017, Bitcoin was about $1,000, and I thought to myself, I'm gonna get some. And of course I didn't. And then a couple of weeks later it was $4,000, and I thought to myself, man, I better get me some. And I don't think I did. I didn't get any Bitcoin until late 2017, and by that time the bull market was in full swing, and of course Bitcoin was on a rip, on a tear. And I finally managed to get into some crypto, and by the end of the bull market I was in some hefty profits, and of course when the bear market hit, it all went crashing down and my profits went crashing down with it. And of course over the next consecutive year I suffered a massive withdrawal. I basically had to stay away from the crypto market because, first of all, I didn't understand any of it. I didn't take the time to learn about it, what it was and how it functioned. Of course the losses that I suffered, the financial losses that I suffered, were just too much to bear. So in order to cope with it properly, I had to distance myself from the crypto market completely. So when in 2019 an acquaintance contacted me once again asking me about Bitcoin and when a good time to buy Bitcoin would be, was pretty much the first time that I once again started looking at cryptocurrencies. And at that time Bitcoin was around $4,000, and I told him, man, if there was any good time to buy Bitcoin, it's right now. I mean, its top was at 17,000. Right now, it's about $4,000. It was plus or minus $4,300 or so. And it literally was the bottom of the bear market. Going into the year 2000, my wife and I opened a business. We invested a lot of money into the business. And of course, as soon as we did, in 2020, Corona hit, which basically meant we were scrambling because we had to shut down our business as everybody else did in South Korea, and we were scrambling for about 3 months trying to make do, and we began to run a massive deficit. Over that period, the USA decided to print another $3 trillion. The Bitcoin market, the cryptocurrency market, went on a complete berserk tear of a bull market, and Bitcoin proceeded to move towards new all-time highs. And had we taken all that money that we invested into a new business and invested into Bitcoin instead, we would never have to work again. But unfortunately, that was another time that we didn't do that. And by the time we got back into the crypto market, by the time I got investing again, the bull market was in full swing, and I managed to make some profits. And of course it was a double top. Everybody thought that it was going to be going forever. Everybody was waiting for Bitcoin to reach $200,000 or $100,000, whatever the narrative was during that time. And once again the bull market finished as it did last time, suddenly, unexpectedly, and with a massive drop. And once again I was in a loss, because over the previous bear market I didn't take the time to study, I didn't take the time to learn about it. I had still no idea. I was still as green as I had been in my first bear market. So this was the second time that I missed the opportunity of a bear market. It's embarrassing to say, but it's true. Now this time around things are different, and things are different for many reasons. First of all, I did take the time to study. I did take the time to understand cryptocurrency and Bitcoin better, and I think I am a little bit better prepared right now than I was the last time around. Also, the cryptocurrency market is a lot different right now. We've got ETFs. There's a lot of institutional investment coming in, which is probably going to shape the bull market very, very differently. There is a possibility that this bull market might go on forever. Some people are saying that it's going to go forever. I think Michael Saylor is of the belief that it's going to drag on until 2030. Now, I wouldn't place my bets on it because as much hype as there was about the Bitcoin going to 100,000 in 2020, this is the same type of hype that you are hearing now, that the bull market will be going on until 2030, and you shouldn't be selling. You should hodl everything until then, because that's the only way to make some bank. And I advise you to be very, very cautious and very careful about that. And here's why. Yes, it's true that there's a lot of institutional investment going in. And yes, it's true that Bitcoin right now is at $73,000, even prior to it having gone through its halving, which means that post-halving, we can expect Bitcoin to hit at least 100K, and quite possibly go well beyond that. So the mass hysteria that's going to hit the crypto market once Bitcoin halving is done, and once Bitcoin starts to hit the all-time highs of, I don't know, 80, 90, and $100,000, the mass hysteria that's going to hit the world, and people, the massive FOMO that you will see will just be out of this world. But here's the thing. People might presume that this bull market will go on forever because of all the ETFs and BlackRock and other investment firms that are getting in and putting all the millions of dollars into the Bitcoin and the crypto market sphere. But you must understand that these people are putting money in order to make profits that are tenfold that of what they put in. And so these people will be taking that money out. BlackRock has money in, and they have the ETFs, and they will probably reshuffling their money every quarter, a year or so. But they will certainly be taking profits along the lines. And the bull market will come to an end like it has before. If Bitcoin manages to reach $150,000, or I think it's going to go well beyond that, once it dips, and it will dip and it will drop, the bottom line will no longer be $15,000 like it was in this past bear market. It certainly will never be $4,000 again. The bottom line will probably be around 30,000 or quite possibly higher than that. But there will be a bottom, because again, all the money that's going in will be coming out in hopes of a tenfold, at least a tenfold profit. So here's what you as an investor must keep in mind, and what you should do in order to get ready for the upcoming bear market. And it will come. It will come. Quite possibly towards the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. I know that a lot of people are talking about the possibility of this bull market going into 2025, but I would issue a very severe word of caution to all the retail investors, to all the investors like myself, to all the people that don't hold millions of dollars and who have missed possibly one or even stupidly two bull runs. The word of caution is, do not be greedy. It's very hard to predict the tops. It's almost impossible. I don't think anybody's ever predicted the tops, unless the people who are running the show. If you want to go the conspiratorial route and believe that there are people who are running the show, maybe they are the ones manipulating the tops. But those would be the only people, and you are not those people. So what you need to do is find a spot of comfort. The amount of money that you've invested, whatever it may be, I'm sure you have a goal in mind. So I'm sure you think to yourself that 5x or 7x or maybe even a 10x is a place of where you would like to sell. Some people are saying that Bitcoin at 100,000 is where they would like to take profits. You need to take profits along the way. Be ready to take profits along the way. Do not wait for the top, because the top is very unexpected. It's a finicky individual, and it comes and then it disappears. The top will come and then it will disappear just as quickly, and you will not be able to catch it. And at the very moment when you think you have the top and it dips, you will think to yourself, this is just another 30% retracement. And it won't be. It will be another 90% retracement. It will be the bear market, and you will have missed another bull run. So my advice to all investors, all people who have money in the crypto market and are hoping to make gains in this bull run, is to begin taking profits along the way. The main point is, don't expect to become a millionaire after one bull run. There are some instances in which people do become millionaires, like you had the Dogecoin millionaire, and there are some people who made massive amounts of money on Pepe. Initially, in the first bull markets, people made money on Ethereum when Ethereum was $100 and went to $1,000. But these people invested a lot, and they just got lucky, essentially. Or maybe they knew exactly what they were doing. The early adopters of Bitcoin, I guess they had a vision and they got in, and now they're happy, they're floating money. But do not expect that to happen to you. It's a very small number of people to whom this happened, who were able to secure those financial gains, and it's quite possibly very highly likely that you are not one of the people. So you need to be aware of that, and you need to be able to accept the fact that your gains will not be as massive as the gains of those people. And so you need to establish a certain amount of comfort for yourself. What is a comfortable number of profits for you? Is it two times the money that you invested? Is it 3 times the money you invested? If you enter the market right now and you invest whatever money you invest already quite late in the season, Bitcoin and other crypto are still going to run. So if you invest right now, you're still standing to gain 2, 3, or maybe even 4x on most of the assets that are going to pump. So once you begin to reach 2 or 3x, you seriously need to begin taking some profits out. Take out at least your initial investment and then let the rest ride, because you never know when the top will come. Will it come at the end of this year? Will it come at the beginning of 2025? Or will it go stretch all the way into 2025? Nobody knows. So it's very important to start taking gains as soon as you feel you're comfortable. Do not wait, do not listen to the YouTubers telling you that Bitcoin's going to $1 million or $500,000 or all that stuff. This is all just FOMO that is going to get you wrecked. So don't be one of those people. As the bull market is moving up, if you are a long or short leverage trader, it's very easy to make money on those. Whenever there is a massive retracement, just hop in with a small trade and make some profits. Take some profits along the way. Small gains is what gets you to your goal. Again, don't expect to get millions of dollars overnight. That's not going to happen. But my strategy, my personal strategy, is to do small leverage trades as the bull market progresses. Every time I see massive retracements, I will try to enter a smaller trade on smaller leverage and then take some profits along the way as the bull market moves up. Once things begin to heat up towards the end of the year, I will certainly begin to take out my initial investment at least, and then let the rest ride, and hopefully I'll be in some profit by then. And then once the bear market hits, I'll be shorting the heck out of it. I'll be looking to find some short positions and take, just like I did on the way up, I will be taking some profits on the way down. That is my strategy. That is going to get me some profits. And by the end of this bull run, I'll be finally able to say that I lived through a third bull run and I made some profits. And I would advise sincerely for you to take heed of this, of what I just said, and not be greedy. Another thing you should never do is get hung up on the hype of, following one crypto, hodling, diamond hands, and all that garbage. The crypto market right now is basically here for making money. There is all the people that go crazy and they get upset about when you talk about their coins and all that stuff. These are not your coins. You're not a part of a clique. You're here to make money, and all the people that have invested into that coin that they're glorifying, they are here to take your money as well, because when the bull market hits, they will be selling that coin that they're talking about and telling you to have diamond hands with, and they'll be taking your money while you are the schmuck who's stuck with useless coins, and you will be watching them go into the bear market and become completely useless. And for the most part, with the exception of the top 10 crypto coins or tokens, the majority of the crypto projects never return after the bear market. Once the bear market is done, the projects that were not in the top 10, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, XRP, whatever else is there, they will never return. There are hundreds of projects that were doing very well in the last bull run. Cadena would be an example, and now they have gone into oblivion. Cadena may come back this bull run, maybe, quite possibly, but there's so many other projects like Caspa, for example, who are doing the exact same thing as Cadena was last year, but the hype around Caspa is so much bigger. This is the new narrative. Cadena, nobody knows about it. So do not hold your diamond hands. When you get into any project right now, don't get hung up on the hype. Don't get hung up on this idea that this project is going to the moon and then you miss your opportunity. You're in crypto to make money. For now, at least. With time, slowly, there are more and more projects coming out that actually are being implemented in real world. Like the project I talked about yesterday, Mask. It's a browser that's usable. Meowcoin is using donations to help animal shelters, and they will integrate their technology into Pawprint, something that they will be implementing with animal shelters and monitoring animals, and something that farmers are using. But this is something that's going to happen over a long period. So we might be seeing that in the next bull run. In 4 years' time, Meowcoin might explode. All the other projects that have no real world value, that are still right now in the development stages, will disappear. I have tokens from the last bull run. I think I have tokens from 2017 that I still hold, and they're completely useless. Some of them have completely disappeared. Either the projects have shut down, or the owners have gone bankrupt, or whatever the case is, or the projects are just useless right now. We're in crypto right now to make money, and that's what you are here to do. You're not here to hold your tokens until the very end and be a loyal, subservient believer in the token or the coin, whatever it is. So this is my advice to you. This is what I am going to do. And that's what I suggest for anybody who's in the crypto market, the new investors right now. This is how you can avoid getting wrecked at the end of this bear market. Do not wait for the $1 million Bitcoin. Do not wait for the $500 million Bitcoin. Find a comfortable place for you, and make sure to take profits along the way. And if you do take all your profits out and you're happy with them, and you see Bitcoin do another fix, don't fret, okay? Because there will be a bear market again, and you'll be able to get in again. Yes, it's going to take time, but as long as you're happy with it, as long as you've made some profits, feel comfortable, feel at ease that you are not the person who's getting wrecked. Because most people will get wrecked, and they'll be stuck for another 4 or 5 years, hoping that they can make their money back, and it could be a lot worse. So I hope that this advice helps. If it does, then remember to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course come back for more videos tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow on a Friday. Crypto Father.